We keep hearing that whatever the politicians are suggesting, and admittedly it's all been rather woolly so far, isn't right. Can you pin down exactly what would keep investors happy, make them feel more confident?
That's a tough one. Personally, it doesn't matter. See, I'm a trader. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I go with what if I see an opportunity to make money, I go with that. So for most traders, it's not about we don't really care that much how they're going to fix the economy, how they're going to fix the whole situation. Our job is to make money from it. And personally, I've been dreaming of this moment for 3 years. I had a confession, which is I go to bed every night, I dream of another recession. I dream of another moment like this. Why? Because people don't seem to maybe remember, but the 30s depression, the depression in the 30s, wasn't just about a market crash. There were some people who were prepared to make money from that crash. And I think anybody can do that. It isn't just for some people in the elite. Anybody can actually make money. It's an opportunity. When the market crashes, when the euro and the big stock markets crash, if you know what to do, if you have the right plan to set up, you can make a lot of money from this. For example, hedging strategies is one. Then investing in bonds, treasury bonds, that sort of stuff.
If you could see the people around me, jaws have collectively dropped at what you've just said. I mean, we appreciate your candour, however, it doesn't help the rest of us, does it, or the rest of the Eurozone?
I would say this, listen, I would say this to everybody who's watching this. This economic crisis is like a cancer. If you just wait and wait thinking this is going to go away, just like a cancer, it's going to grow and it's going to be too late. What I would say to everybody is get prepared. This is not a time right now to wishful thinking the government is going to sort things out. The governments don't rule the world. Goldman Sachs rules the world. Goldman Sachs does not care about this rescue package, neither does the big funds.
Okay. How did you go from being a communist student, hanging out with Fidel Castro and Che Guevara in the 60s in Cuba?
Strongly.
How did you go from that to being a member of one of France's most right-wing governments under Nicolas Sarkozy and telling Condoleezza Rice, we will never betray America?
Because I became intelligent.
So you weren't intelligent before? So you weren't intelligent before?
I was not.
Okay.
No, because I published before the election a book, en français, pardon, 2 ou 3 choses que je sais de nous. And in that book, as I was traveling all over the world and I knew what happening in globalization, the people were working, we are no longer the center of the world, we are no longer able to be arrogant, European people, not only the French. And so I facing the crisis who was coming, financial and not only financial but deep cultural crisis, that we had to be together, the left and the right, on a program of reform, necessary program of reform. That's why I accepted what Sarkozy proposed to 7 members of the left and Socialist Party.
And you were expelled from the Socialist Party.
Sorry?
And you were expelled from the Socialist Party for joining his government.
Yes, this is normal. They are stupid, they are stupid.
They're stupid and you're intelligent.
No, but the problem is still the same.
Do you think you moved to the right over your political
career? Not at all. I never voted in favor of the right. Never in my life.
You just joined the government of the right?
No, they proposed a national unity. I think so. And what is going after the election?
National unity government
because you are not involved in politics, sometimes you are not understanding. Okay, national unity means what happened in Germany, where the Socialist Party is governing with Madame Merkel, and they are right.
The Socialist Party didn't join Sarkozy, you did.
No.
That's not really a national unity
sorry
government.
for them, they were not following me.
Okay.
I'm very sorry for that, but I think that it was the good method to accept, to make all together a national movement to reform our country. And I'm still thinking the same thing.
Thank you. Mr. Barroso, you told us this morning that the European Union is an inspiration, and whilst you admitted to there being 1 or 2 little economic problems, you made it perfectly clear that jobs and growth were to follow, that everything's going well. In fact, you painted a vision that a new period of European renewal is upon us. Now, as a former communist yourself, you probably remember the old Soviet leaders getting up to give their speeches and telling everybody that there was a record harvest, or that tractor production figures were terribly good. And they, of course, believed that history was on their side. In fact, President Khrushchev got up and said to the West, "We will bury you." You know, so much did he believe in his own union. Well, now, of course, we look back at that and we laugh. And I think in our tomorrows, people will look back at you and they will say, how on earth did this unelected man get all of this power? And how did Europe's political class, sitting in this room, decide that the community method should replace national democracy? I think people will look back in astonishment that we've surrendered democracy. But what you want to do is to say, right, we have a European Union, and what we're going to have to do now is have more of it. So as an architect, and you're one of the key architects of the current failure, what we're going to do, even though everything to date has been wrong, we're going to do more of the same.
Богат човек сте или не?
Виж, никога не бих се оплакал за рамките на България. Съм човек, който в никакъв случай не е беден. Нали? Изобщо дума за това не става. Но аз за това съм учил, извинявай. В моето образование са инвестирани сигурно $1 милион. Най-лесното ми е да прехвърлиме фирмите на някой друг и да се правим, че не са наши. Както большинството колеги прави. Парламента мислят, че там хората нямат...
Имат и точно затова хората са чувствителни на тая тема.
Да, и аз съм избрал да бъда публичен. Аз съм собственик на компания, аз, не жена, да поговорим малко и за мен, която се занимава с макроекономически анализи, продава на големите банки, най-големите банки в света, които можеш да се представиш. От Goldman Sachs тръгваме надолу.